Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm World Dragon and this is Timberborn in our beautiful town of San Fran, Beaver, the town where nothing ever goes wrong. As far as we know. I'm going to go ahead and pause another water pump just here. We've got far more than enough water for our current drought. Oh, would you look at that? We've just actually made it into our little reservoir. So, yes, let's go ahead and pause that. You know, I'm going to go ahead and pause 2 of them. Because I really don't need that much more water to keep being gathered. And then something else I'm going to go into is we are going to go and build next giant storage. Which is going to go back one. And that is going to be for the seeds of a sunflower. No, not dandelions. The seeds of a sunflower. And then we will get rid of this warehouse. Which, to be honest with you, we can just go ahead and do probably right now. Because we don't have any sunflower seeds in stock. And so we have 2 farmhouses that we can technically fill up with them whilst this gets built. And then what we want to go and do from that is very, very much you go, it makes it doesn't really do much to our actual pathing. It's just it links these guys down to here a little bit better. And then the big thing that we're looking to do right now, once we we've got all our inventors on the go. Once we get enough science to go ahead and do it, that is, we're going to start to build our beautiful, beautiful wind farm. Now, you guys have all spoken, and you've gone and voted for things to be efficient. Broken my heart. So that's what we're going to do. I asked, and I will honor the decision made. So we are basically going to line it out as we've kind of got it pictured up here. Let's go ahead, and there will be one more there. 1, 2, 3, one there, there. And that'll probably be the front corner of it. Because the idea will be, which I believe I said out loud in my last episode, but who only knows these days, is that my industrial area is going to be down here, kind of spanning this river. Something else I do want to go and do as well is to go ahead and start blocking this off. I think I want to change this so it all comes out of here. And to do that, I need to block this off, basically. Although, wait, let's do this smartly. And to get myself up there, I will simply path my way along here. It's going to be a very hideous path. And done. So they're going to go ahead and start building that. Let's have a look. We're actually missing 2 beavers. That'll be you 2. That's all good. That is all good, all good, all good. And so we've got a little bit of building to get done. Let's go ahead and fast forward this a little bit faster. And so yes, we're going to go and block off this side, and then we can easily come and block off just here. And that will start all of this flowing back through there. We're going to block it off, as I went and showed, just by here, because then that allows these pumps to keep working. That keeps them in the reservoir, basically. Okay, and so whilst that's going on, basically, yeah, let's go ahead, let's go full speed. We're obviously getting through this drought. We have our industry working thanks to our smaller wind farm area. And so the other thing I'm going to do is... I need to set exactly how my batteries are going to go. I do want to keep it looking kind of natural. You know, I don't want it to look, should we say, ridiculously horrible. I want it to kind of blend in a little bit. Maybe I get rid of this line of dirt here and have them all coming off there. Potentially start with a couple here, then eventually build this up with dirt and have maybe a couple more coming off there. I mean, that gets me, what, 1, 2, 2.5? I could go and build platforms, but I don't know. I just want it to look really kind of picturesque and natural, really. Can't help it. I'm going for... I know you all said efficient, but still going for some level of beauty. And then, so yes, then there will be some pipe work that comes down here and into our industrial area. I think that's what we're going to go for. Yes, and so on that, we will also need to... These don't cost much, what, 40, 20, and 20? Yes, there will be no problem whatsoever. I will need to unlock some of these as well. And... I need to get access up to this first level. And so then we shall run the pipe, or should I say the power shaft, coming off there. That'll run over there. And then plug into how I have my industry going. And I think as well I will... Wait, that's 1, 2... Oh yeah, that's the right... That's correct. So in essence, as you can see, the wind farm's going to be pretty massive. We'll get rid of that one. Gonna kind of stagger it a little bit. I'm gonna keep that one. I might even put one on top of this, and that might be my first wind farm, so to say. Okay, so that's all getting built very nicely. That's all getting built very nicely. I assume I have this. Yes, I do. Not that it overly matters, because we don't quite get enough seeds to keep ourselves going. So on that, we probably do need some more farming in general, to be quite honest. A building lacks workers. Oh no. Don't take away one builder. We have... Yeah, most of our beavers are now adults. So there is always that. But like I said, I think as well, I think I need to get another farming area on the go. Or at least some other type of food. Let's just double check. I'm pretty sure it's near enough full farming here. Oh, there's of course always the aquatic farmhouse. We could cover all of this with something aquatic. I was going to plant crops that would either be a cattail or a spadadoc. Cattails, I believe, makes wheat. Spadadoc, you grill them, if I remember correctly. Been a while. 1 spadadoc becomes 3. Of course, the most efficient, I think, potatoes take 6 days. These take 12 days, but for 3, so it's a little bit more. But then they also then make a little bit less. It's probably roughly works out equal-ish. I think spadadocs might just pip potatoes to the post in terms of efficiency. Yeah, where exactly to place them? Yeah, kind of reclaiming a little bit of land slowly. But I think instead of waiting for that, I mean, we've got this area here, we've got this area down here. I think this area is going to be the win. We'll go ahead and... we'll go and place that there. And we'll go and grab ourselves another efficient farmhouse and place it up here. Oh. But with that going down, which it will do quite often, we've still got 4.5 days of drought, then as you can see, that area is not actually that safe. I mean, this whole left side is. That's all perfectly fine. Oh, and I think that just got a little bit worse. So in fact, what I can do is let's go and take our efficient farmhouse and build it at the back. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say, I think I'm going to keep sunflowers again. Because I mean that does, yeah, that covers all of it, that's fine. Not really the most efficient farm in the world, to be honest. It does have 3 workers, and that is all of our workers. That's a perfectly going system right there. Now we're going to come across here and put ourselves another levee. Then we just have to get one more. And that area will be completely blocked off. Well, it's going to be blocked off on the current level. It will be blocked off when we increase the level. And I think we're pretty much ready to go and build our first large windmill. I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time. Our first large windmill is just going to go on top of here. Yes, that is a 1400 science. Very large windmill. Done. Let's go and get that last levee in as well. Alright, alright, alright. Looking good. Now, of course, these guys are going to help out down here a bit. So then these guys can help out down here a bit. Well, has a lovely knock-on effect. How dare you? Yes, you are prioritizing planting, because you always prioritize planting. Huh. I'm going to drop you back down to none now, because I don't think you need to prioritize. Our water is slowly going down, but that's not too much of a worry, to be honest with you. We're down to just 2 days worth of drought. So yes, that will start to do some power over here. And so what I really want is an explosives factory. We still need a bit more science. And another thing that I actually really want, although it's a much, much further way away, is the observatory. We do need some pine resin for that as well, so I don't know, we don't need much pine resin, so what I might do is unmark these trees from cutting. And then, of course, that will involve us having to get the tapper's shack as well. So there's a little bit I want. I think I am going to get the dynamite factory next for a grand old total 400. And you know what? We can pause you. You are doing absolutely nothing over here. It's pretty good timing because somebody just died of old age. So I still have a perfect number of workers. That has been beautifully built. And then... we need to... I'm just going to go and block this way off as well. That needs to go there. Beautiful. Oh, we can get it from both sides as well. That's absolutely fantastic. We'll go ahead and build that up, and hopefully we won't contaminate any beavers. It's great, we've got some antidote for them. We don't need another reoccurrence of Strange Bob and Strange Sue. Go and unpause all of these buildings. And how does that leave me looking? Down by 3, you say? Go ahead and pause this building. I want to keep all of you builders there, so we're going to lose 2 haulers for now. So that all of our water pumps start going. We shouldn't run out of water. I know we are getting a bit low, but it is right there. Okay, and as that slowly fills up, we shall hopefully block all this off. And then... alright, the way I'm looking at it, so the power shafts are going to come pretty much straight down the middle, or down the back, so to say. So look at it. Just lazily meandering round. Oh, we're going to get some bad water down here. Like, it's not a problem, it doesn't do anything. But, we're a few hammer hits away from closing that off. Although I'm actually kind of glad they didn't, because if they did, we'd have some really big problems now. Why, hello, this good old flooding problem. That just needs to level itself out. Our good old-fashioned cycle flood. Now this is very much slowly rising, and we'll start flooding everything very soon. Including where our beavers are walking. Okay, nope, they can still go around to that one, I think. But I don't know if they can get to this one by going round the long way. Oh, no. Oh, it's still gonna stay within the bounds of the river for now. It's good. It should also be starting to leave the map via this course. Which is where it will all be going. Oh! Oh, bad times. Bad times. Gonna remove that set of stairs. Oh, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of the bad water. Okay, we're probably gonna have some slightly ill beavers. And I messed that up, didn't I? I seem to have gone and missed a slight point here. And that is that all of this is on a lower level. Well, if we go and put things that way, that's not really going to do me any good, is it? Okay, let us go build that platform in there. Then let's go and remove path. Then all of this hideous path. I don't know how I missed that, really. And so we want 3 more levees. And then we will actually stop flooding the place. As you do. Okay, I'm hoping we actually start to get a stockpile of sunflower seeds now. Which will also help out our carrot numbers. Oh. These beavers are loving spending some time in that bad water. Hey, now that one's built, they shouldn't do. They should all come over the top. Look at it. Look at all that contamination. Disgusting. I'm going to go and... if I was to up that up to 0.9, now we're probably going to have some pushback very briefly. But I'm hoping it in fact just redirects more coming down here. If I dropped you down to a 0.8, does that level us out? Oh, it looks like it does. Okay. Like I said, let's get more flowing down here, because once I've blocked this off, which has now actually happened, this should all start to become a lot more blue. Okay then. We also now have pretty much full water. Our sunflower seeds are starting to actually exist. And whilst I've been doing all of that, oh, we actually have a free beaver, you say? We'll simply keep him around a second. Whilst I've been doing all of that lovely work, our explosives factory can now actually be built. Now, I'm going to go and... which way around is this thing pointing? That way around. Yes, let's go and put that in there. And then just on top, we want to go ahead and grab our explosives factory. Which I'm going to put on just there. And I want this to be a bit of a shortcut coming up here. That gets us to our bad water. And... that actually makes absolutely no difference to the pathing. Still, let's go and put that path down there. Okay, so we are going to get our explosives factory. And with that, we're going to want to eventually then come up here and start blowing this hole in the ground a little bit bigger. Because that's just what we do. Or what we want to do anyway. And... most efficient way of doing that I can think of is with a beautiful suspension bridge. Question is, however, it won't quite work, unfortunately. Because of unfortunate pathing issues. That way kind of has some trees in the way. Well, it's all very unfortunate. It's all very unfortunate indeed. That makes us miss out of space. Yeah, I really need it in line with this because I need to be able to get all of these areas. I can get these ones from the side. This is as low as it gets. So I need it to be on this level. So of course I could put that there. Mark you two for demolition. And although I say that as well, this thing costs a fortune, doesn't it? Yeah, it's 1.8 thousand. Could of course get two of the 3x1s, which only cost me 400, which is much, much better. How are we doing down here? Oh, we're almost there. I don't think we have to do anything for a bad tide. No, we're good. Probably going to go and turn off a bunch of these pumps, because, well, things are looking good, quite frankly. Just so put him as a hauler. Why not? You have no power. Now, that is 100% correct, because I've not actually plugged in any of the power, which probably wasn't very smart of me. Especially as I'm now going to struggle to get to some of it. That wasn't very smart of me at all, was it? Too many things happening at the same time. We're going to go... by there. We're going to go by there. We're going to go by there. And by there. We're not going to go by there. We're going to... we need one up. And of course, we have our... wow, universal power shaft cost 500. Straight to vertical power shaft. I don't think we need one of those. Keep doing it with what we've got. That plugs us in most of the way. Not quite all of the way. Let's simply make that a three-way so it looks a little bit tidier. And that goes in there. And then, because I'm an idiot, we're gonna have to go and build one of those by there for now, temporarily, so I can actually finish building all of this. And then we will set this up to be able to build our second windmill. As we are absolutely fantastic for resources. Now, of course, we are going to have to be careful that we don't block anything off with these power shafts, because we do need to get all the way back right around here. But don't worry, there is definitely going to be a plan for that. Something I'm curious about, which I can't really test where things currently are. But I wonder if... no, you definitely can't get a battery underneath a windmill. That's a shame. I'm trying to wonder if I could fit a couple of batteries in between these windmills up here. Because that would have been quite nice, I think. You know, wouldn't have looked too bad. I mean, they wouldn't have been the biggest batteries or anything, but again, that would have been fine. How's our little pool down here looking? Oh, probably not good at all, because we're in a bad tide. There's a fair point. And sunflower seeds, they are increasing in number. So carrots are as well, because they're not taking so much of the strain. Look at that. Dynamite is being created, ladies and gentlemen. I do need some storage for it. Now, I'm not going to build a large storage for dynamite, because it is just completely unnecessary. We are going to simply build a bit of local storage. And that is for the explosives. And of course, yes, we do have the unfortunate problem of occasionally running out of wind power. Oh, wow. That's going down quite fast. Go and pause both of you. Because, ooh la la. It's going down real quick. Yeah, shouldn't be. Nothing extra to, oh, whoops, sorry, I paused. There's nothing extra taking up any of our water. So, what I want to do is... I'm going to start playing with dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. That cost me I can afford 600 science. I'm going to go and blow this a little bit off here. That'll make it not so susceptible to evaporation. And it'll also help keep this area a little bit greener. Oh, we still haven't... No, we've got power, just about. Not much. Slow, lazy windmills. We, of course, do very much need to go and get the batteries online. I will look to get a couple of those plugged in at some point. Just need to figure out where. I'm happy with it slowly going on. Like I said again, it's not efficient. Let's go and blow this up. Okay, that's obviously used a tiny bit of water, but not much. And that should also... Probably won't really actually see any effect, because with this here, I mean, all this stays green anyway. But, well, this area probably got a little bit of a helping hand. And then, let's go and do the same for here. Go fetch that dynamite. Here comes 3 of it. I still need to make 1 more. Fantastic. And so yes, I then also need to go, as I went and mentioned. And so the hideous idea will be, and I truly mean this is hideous, is that will basically go around on itself, and then I'll have a bridge by here. I believe I needed 300, because I'm going to go for a pair of 3s. No, 400. Fair enough. Ooh. Let's blow it up. Look at that. This is actually becoming a little bit greener as time goes on. Simply due to the fact that we are making this river a tiny bit wider. Helps it be not so meandery. And things should be all good. I don't think we need any more sunflowers. These guys seem to be at full capacity. These guys are still working pretty well as well. I'd say we definitely don't have a shortage of any kind of farmhouses, etc., so to say. I could even probably build another one just across here and then cover it with a bit more food of some kind. Food of the edible description. Whatever that looks like. I'm also going to go and continue with my little bit of dynamite fun. We're going to go and get rid of these 2 as well. Just make this a little bit wider at the same time. But yeah, like I said, I could probably go and grab another farmhouse. However, at that point, we'd be needing more beavers. Most definitely. Now, where do we put these houses for these new beavers, I hear you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm not 100% sure. Whether I potentially... Well, I can't really build them on here because I've gone and built these so close together. I wouldn't be able to build any form of stairs to get up there. So, that wouldn't work. Whether I potentially build them onto the end, I would, of course, then have to build this up. That can easily be done. That would get me an extra 6 beavers, and I think I am very much in capacity for being able to do that, so let's go and grab that. Yep. Sorry, what was that? Hang on, I didn't hear you. That's what I thought, yeah. And then we want to go... Sorry, guys, I love it. I can't help it. Want to go and build that out there and path it up. Nice, and that pretty much covers that in the rest of green. Fantastic. Wow, there are 4 places missing jobs, you say. Or should I say beavers? An explosive factory is 1. A paper mill is 2. A smelter is 3, but then these places don't have power anyway, so I'm not gonna really worry about that. And an efficient farmhouse is number 4. There you go, that's now online. We should then go and get a whole bunch of extra beavers. That covers that house as well with its roof, which is just fantastic. And then, of course, we can look to... Problem with these designs is I've not made it so pathways are going to be very efficient. So when I want to go and build up taller and extra, it's unfortunately not going to work out the best. We probably, yes, we're getting injured beavers, which is also taking away from my available beavers in the industry. So now the beavers generally need to be around food and drink. My food's down here, my water's up here. That's actually not very efficient of me, is it? Gonna put 2 medibeds in there. It should cover any more injured... Wow, that was fast. Any more injured beavers I go and get. Okay. So we have started to relocate our industry. We will start to pull the rest across, but only when we're fully set up. Because honestly, this setup works, I think, really well. So we're going to leave that there until we are fully ready to take over. And in terms of being fully ready to take over, we need to go and get ourselves some batteries, which are the next big things. Although I cannot help myself, I am going to go and grab these. Yes, let's go. It's on a completely different level. It also leaves us short because 6-1 didn't quite breach the gap. But hey, it's going to be a start for what we're doing. And so what I, in essence, then want to go and do is get you 3. Get you. Go 4 out. Now, of course, this is not the most efficient way to do dynamite. That's what we're going to do. We're going to dynamite all of that 1 level lower, basically. Along with, we can also get these 3. Let's mark these 2 for demolition. And we can also... Nope, he's not too far. So there you go. We're gonna basically go and chuck some more dynamite down here. And yeah, and start to increase the size of our reservoir, basically. Is this the most efficient way to do it? Hell no, it's not. But due to, let's just call it poor planning procedures, this is just unfortunately how it's going to go. Let's go and path this round to here to make sure they can get all the way around. Gonna path that to there because I'm not 100% sure how we're going to be doing the rest of it. But yeah, let's start blowing this reservoir down a little bit deeper. Now, of course, unfortunately, this is not the most efficient thing because once again, we need to get those batteries up and running. And for those batteries, we do need 400 science. And so what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, because we are at the end of the episode, I'm going to take a brief moment in between episodes to just confirm what I'm going to do with myself, because I'm actually not 100% sure, if I'm perfectly honest. There are I have a few ideas of where to put them. Try and keep them looking minimalistic impact style, because I don't want to go and build a giant battery tower. I don't know, it's a very easy way to do it, and it's extremely efficient. But it's such a blight, I feel, on the land. It sounds very weird to say that out loud. But just seeing this massive tower shooting up into the sky with some batteries on it, I don't know, just looks a bit weird for me. We are not going to struggle with materials for those, which is fantastic. So yeah, like I said, I'll figure out where I'm going to put some batteries to keep this running properly, and then we can continue to expand our wind farm, and then we can continue to expand our industrial area. And so then move all of this over there, and along with this warehouse, etc., we could probably, all of this, get some more farming in here. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, as per always, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.